Hello, welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's doing well. Sorry it's been a while with no content. I've not really been fishing much, to be honest. I've only been doing club matches really. No pleasure fishing, so not had a chance to record. Fishing hasn't been that good anyway, so like I say, no content, which I apologise for. Hence this video going out today. Something a little bit different. As you can see, I'm not out fishing at the moment, but there's going to be some content to follow on from the Euros. Just back from the Euros. Cracking weekend as usual with the lads. Absolutely fantastic. Really good. Well done to all that done well, and well done to the winner, Pip and Moore again. Done alright myself, happy with how I fished. Conditions were hard, first day, second day a lot better, but to be fair I had the better fish on the first day, and then size whitey to win on the second day, which boosted me up thankfully. But I've got some videos, bits and bobs that the lads recorded, which I'll put in after this, so I hope you all enjoy that. Also, while we're on, just a quick one, the subscribers are flying up, so thank you very much. Like I said before, if you do like what you see, just click that subscribe button, like and share it. It's much appreciated. We're on roughly about 750 now. Again, when we hit that 1,000 subs, there will be that giveaway, as mentioned in previous video. The giveaway is a brand new built Zulkron XT 435 Superlight, brand spanking new in the bag, and that'll be given away to a random subscriber who has commented on the video. So if you look back through my videos, it's one where I'm fishing for hounds, and it's labelled up there, 1,000 subscriber giveaway. The video title is on the hounds, I'm led to believe, but I'll chuck the link in the description for this video, so you can have a click. Just drop a comment, even if it's a thumbs up, whatever you want, drop a comment on it, and like I say, free run to give away, and one of you lucky subscribers will get that. So yeah, back to this video. I've had a couple of people ask how I keep my worms, so I'm going to show you what I do now. Like I said, I've just got back from the Euros. I've got a few blacks left over and I've got a few whites left over. My opinion, top baits, absolutely top baits, especially for down there. You want good quality worm baits if you're travelling down that way, for whether it's pleasure fishing or for comps. You need good quality bait, especially good quality worm. Blacks is a must, or maybe some blow lug if you can get hold of it, yellowtails, and then obviously the white ragworm as a bonus. So I'll just show you how I keep mine. So I've got some left over, so I've brought them home with me because I've got a club match on Saturday, so they'll get used then. These worms I've had, the whites I've had a very, very long time. They keep absolutely brilliant. They keep easy if you look after them. And the blacks, they're the same. You can keep them for, I've had them up to about 12 weeks. They're not as good the longer you keep them, but they're good to go maybe 4 or 5 weeks, not a problem at all. The longer you keep them, they start losing a bit of the scent to take a bit of water on. But I've had them up to 12 weeks with no problems. But say that they don't fish as good as what they do when they're absolutely fresh. But if people are buying bait, you're paying good money for it, or whether you dig your own like I do myself. It's a shame to waste it, so keep it. If you're going to go fishing, keep it, and I'll show you exactly how I keep mine now. So I hope you enjoy the rest of the video, and if you do, drop a comment, tell me what you like, what you don't like, and hopefully you enjoy it. So let's crack on and show you how I keep my worms and look after them. Right then, as you can see behind me, fridge freezer. Through the summer, obviously, your fridge is a must because the worms need to be kept cold. Through the winter, if you can keep them somewhere where they're a steady temperature, like you don't want a real big jump from warm to cold, so if the temperature's pretty even in the winter, a steady degree, you're all right to keep them like in a shed or garage or outhouse or whatever you've got. Fridge isn't an absolute must in the winter, but I keep mine in the fridge. But I've kept them before with no fridge and they've been all right. Like you say, you just don't want that big jump in temperature or drop in temperature because they don't like it. So I'll show you what I do. So there's me first tray of worm. As you can see, I've got about, what's in there, about 20 blacks, yellowtails in there, and that's just it's just a tray. The ones they use at schools to keep accessories in, and they all I like them ones because they stack on top of each other, so the worms don't get squashed. So the least worms you put in, the better, they keep better. But say these are going to get used at the weekend anyway, so I've got, say, about 20. But if you've got the space, put about 10 in a tray and they'll last a lot longer, like. So first off, what I'll do is I'll pick, you can see in there, you can see like all the bits of slime and crap. So all the bits of slime and crap, I take that out first. So as you can see, pick that out, chuck it in the slop bucket. All that needs to come out. You don't want that stuff leaving in. Take it all out and get all that out first. There's some bits that are hard to grab, but yeah, you get the drift. Like I say, some people will watch this, they already know how to keep worm. This is for people who've never kept worm before, who were sort of scared to keep worm because they don't know how to do it. They're going and buying worm, and if they don't use it in a session, they're flinging it away. And like you say, you're paying good money for worm, so it's a shame to waste it. So hopefully this helps people who don't know how to keep worm. So that water, I changed that yesterday. So we'll change that now. Put fresh water on your blacks every single day, without fail. You miss a day and you're in for trouble, because you'll start losing worm and the water will go tingy, and that's not good. You'll start losing worm and killing worm. So we'll get that water changed now. Right, so that's the old water took off them now, and I'm going to put the fresh seawater on them. And in my opinion, some people use a bit too much. I like to do it so roughly, I don't know if you can see, the water's about halfway up the worm. It's about halfway up the worm's body, and for me that's more than enough. Have a check of your worm if there's a couple looking a bit worse for wear. That one doesn't look too clever there. It's got like a little mark on it. It's probably where I've caught it when I've dug it. Skin's, you can see there, skin's not looking too good, so that could start leaking a bit of blood into the tray. So I'll take that one out just in case. Like I say, it won't go to waste. I'll blow its head and I'll wrap it. I'll wrap it up. And I'll freeze it. I'll go in the freezer and get used as frozen bait. So that's just how I keep my blacks. I've got another tray in there, but you've seen the basics of what I do. Now I'll show you how I keep my white worm. This might be interesting to some people. Right then, onto the white worm. As you can see, I keep mine in coal dust. Sea coal, just fine sea coal that you get off the beach, and the worms bury themselves lovely in there. You can keep them just in trays with water like I do with my blacks, but I prefer a bit of sea coal in mine. I've also used to keep them in just fine sand, which works just as good, but sea coal, I think they keep well, and you don't need to change the water as much. When I first dig them, I I change the water every day, just in case there's any nicked ones bleeding or anything. If there is, I'll take them out, and I keep the full ones. And then after you've had them a couple of weeks, I tend to change the water maybe once a week, once every 5 days, something like that. As long as you keep that steady temperature in the fridge, and they keep for a long time. Like they're a really good bait to have, especially if you're fishing the clean beaches. Like they're handy to have. Hard to get, hard work to find, to locate them, but they are an handy bait to have. So yeah, I'll get the water changed on these now. There's the old water drained off, and I'm going to add, I'll show you how much I add to my whites. I put quite a bit more in than I do with my blacks. As you can see, there's about double the amount, so there's a good covering of water on them. See, it's weighing about there. But that's how I keep my whites. Some people will keep them differently. I'm not saying this is the only way or the right way. This is the way that I find best, and the way that I've found best for quite a few years. As I said before, most people already know this is for people who don't and want to keep their own bait or try and dig their own bait, who were a bit sceptical about doing so because they don't know how to keep bait. Hopefully this video helps. And get out and get your own bait, or buy it and keep it yourself, so you know you've always got a good stock of quality bait, because one of the main factors of fishing, to put that fish in the bag, is good quality bait along with location. So hopefully this has helped some people out. If it has, like I say, drop a comment, let me know. So there's about 6 left in there that they'll get used at the weekend. If I hadn't have had a match, I'd have went and let them go, like, but I've got a match Saturday, so hopefully they can get me some fish. I'll get these back in the fridge now. As you can see, I've pulled four that looked a bit worse for wear out of the trays. You can see there's no need to waste these. All you do, for the people who don't know, pop the heads, that's the guts, pull the guts out, chuck them on the paper. That one's still lively, so give it a little squeeze on the head. That'll squeeze its any water, juices out. Get the guts out. There's the guts coming out there now. On the paper it goes. Then these will obviously turn into what you get is called slaps. We used to call them runny down when we were younger. Still do now actually, but better known as slaps to more people. Let's if you're going to go fishing within the next few days, they're absolutely perfect. Them. Get them on the paper, give them a little dry out. I always just give them a little roll with some more newspaper, just dry them out slightly. Get some more newspaper. Like so. Wear them onto the paper. Later along, leave one on there. Like I say, if I was going fishing tomorrow or the day after, I'd use them. I'd wrap them up in paper, put them in the fridge, and I would use them as they are. Perfect for one of them on and a fresh one on the bottom. Or if you're going scratching for dabs and flatfish, flounders, you can leave them up to a week. Then you get a sticky black, stinky and sticky. The dabs absolutely love them. The match lads will go flatty bashing. Great bait in the fridge for a week. Nice and sticky and smelly, and away you go. But myself, for cod, I prefer them within a day or two in the fridge. Wrap them in a nice wrap like so. They can go in the fridge now, a couple of days, get them out, use them. In my case, I'm not going fishing yet till the weekend, so they'll go in the freezer. Get them out before you go fishing, thread one on, fresh one on the bottom, and away you go. Right, I hope that video was of some interest to you, some help to some people hopefully. As you can see, things are absolutely lathered in iodine. That's what the fish like, all that lovely yellow stuff. That's just off busting them few there that I've just showed you. They're now in the freezer, ready to get taken out when I go fishing. What I will say, one quick point, if you are keeping your own bait and you're collecting seawater, just be careful where you're collecting it from. If you're collecting it from like a dock that's lock gated up, where there's no tide movement, obviously it's still salt water, but if you've had a lot of rain and such, snow, etc., the fresh water will lay on top of the salt water. So if you go down, scoop a bucket up like that, just straight off the top, chances are it's got a lot of fresh water content and it will knock your worms up. I've seen it happen loads of times before. So if you do, get that bucket right down deep, making sure it's all salt water, or go somewhere where it's tidal and there's movement in the main sea basically. I collect mine from the dock, but it's a tidal dock, and even still then I will put the bucket down deep, or the drum, whatever you're collecting it in, get it down deep, make sure it's all salt water. Yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed that little part of the video. Following on from this will be some clips from the Euros. I hope you enjoy them, and yet again, thank you for all the support. Let's get that 1,000 subs hit, and tight lines everybody. See you on the next one.
In 30.
Nice whiting, second cast, undersized, lovely condition but undersized. We'll chuck it back. My mate just pulled in a nice little spotted rear. I think it'll be undersized. We'll go and have a look. It's not too far away. Just a whitey. Nah, it's gone back. You on video, Tank? Get it up for the lads and lasses back home. Lovely little.
A bit bigger, thought it was a good cod there.
Lovely little spotty. Beautiful markings on it.
One worm as well.
It's underlay.
Under, aye. What is it? Right, well under, mate.
Yeah, I'm chucking this whitey back. Let's chuck it back. You get that whitey, and I'll get this for you. I'll let the little spotty go. If there's rears here, there'll be a few rears about the deer. There it goes, gone. Give us a little wave, Ash.